The following is a presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Broadcasting from the campus of Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia, the Liberty Flames Women's Basketball Show is on the air. Your chance to hear from Liberty Women's Basketball head coach Carey Green comes your way on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Liberty Flames Women's Basketball Show is presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking with Freedom First today. The Liberty Flames Women's Basketball Show is also brought to you by Carter Bank, Life Lived Full, Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom Heating and Air, serving those who serve us. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. Sentry Exteriors, experience and quality you can trust. Schedule a free estimate at sentryexteriors.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
The Hodges with 5 at the top of the arc. She dumps it inside to Smuda. Smuda scoops to the hoop and scores. Beautifully run offense by the Lady Flames.
Now let's talk Liberty Flames women's basketball. Here's your host, the voice of the Lady Flames, Jamie Hall.
Welcome into this week's Liberty Flames Women's Basketball Show. We've got two special guests on as Caroline Shiery
and guys.
Emily Howard
Hello.
is with us. We'll also talk to Coach Carey Green coming up a little bit later on in the program, and he'll give us a recap of how the Conference USA tournament has gone so far and a little bit of a preview of the Lady Flames' next game coming up in the semifinals. But we wanted to get the two of you guys together because, and I hate that the circumstances and the reasons that you guys are now like twins, but earlier in the season you almost had an identical injury. Yes. Although Caroline, you did try to outdo Emily just a little bit.
Just a tad, yeah.
But you both had a knee injury and you both had surgeries early January?
Yes.
December 27th for me.
And January 9th for me.
Okay, so very similar time frame. And you'd never want to have anybody get hurt. You never want to see that. And you definitely don't want to have multiple people get hurt. But the fact that it did happen has kind of allowed you guys, not that you didn't have a bond already, but, you know, you have someone to go through this together with.
100%. Yeah, it's a blessing.
Couldn't do it without Caroline.
Yeah. I mean, we joke about it a lot, but in treatment and stuff, like, we'll just look at each other and be like, this situation is definitely not one that we like, but we wouldn't want to do it with anybody else, and it would be terrible to do it alone. So, like, the fact that we get to do it together is amazing.
Yeah, and it's like, obviously it's like a hard journey, but like, at least we don't have to do it alone, and we have each other, so.
Yeah, it makes it better.
And the fact that you guys are both post players, so you were already kind of connected to start with, which is unfortunate for as far as the team is concerned, because you don't want to lose two players from the same position. Yeah. Emmy had to kind of come out of her red shirt to play, so that part of it isn't ideal, but you guys were already pretty tight-knit to start with because you're beating and banging on each other in practice every day before you get hurt. Yeah. How competitive are some of those practices with the post players?
They're competitive. Bella has a saying, it's like, we can be friends off the court, not now. She'll be like, I want to be your biggest enemy in practice. So, I mean.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's like we push each other to the next level, so to make each other great, but it's all love at the end of the day. So they're fun because it's like we're competing against each other. But.
And I feel like our team, like, we're all already so close, so like there's nothing, we'll just beat up on each other, and then like if
nobody
Emily
takes it personally.
We'll be like, oh, that was a great move, even if it's on you, like.
We're like, oh, that was good. Good job. Or that was tough.
Yeah.
Well, that's always the thing about practice, too, because it's you against you. It's your team against your team. So it's either going to be really good offense or it's going to be really good defense. So somebody's doing something good every play and somebody's doing something bad every play.
Exactly,
yeah. I feel like we have a lot of energy on the post side, too.
Yeah, we're like the most fun section at U Guards. We're way more fun. So our side of the gym or our corner basket is always
with Coach Katie, of course.
Yeah, we're always.
Oh, and Dan.
Yeah, and Coach Dan, shout out. But we're always having fun.
Even in practice today, when you guys aren't active in practice yet because you're still rehabbing, but the music came on, and at least one of the two of you kind of came out of your shell. Not that you have a shell, Caroline.
You don't have a shell at all.
So to the viewers, I'm learning how to Dougie right now. If you know how to, please
it's
help.
mid right now.
It's pretty bad. I need help. If you know how to, let us know.
Comment down below.
Comment down below. You guys have got this down. You know what's going on.
The influence.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I want to talk about practice one more time before we start talking about social media, because Caroline, you have a very interesting social media presence that I still haven't completely figured out.
confusing.
And Emily, yours is normal. You've got a normal social media presence.
She does.
But before we talk about social media, let's go back to practice. Of the post players, who is the one most likely to injure someone else? Not in a serious way, but who's going to walk away with a...
Emily Howard. Emily Laura Howard has the most dangerous elbows in all of... She has the most dangerous elbows in all of the NCAA.
I would agree. Actually, like my last practice, like before I got injured, like I accidentally like knocked a practice player's like straight elbow to the head.
So like Emily's known, her elbows are like knives, and they're at like your perfect height of people. So like in practice, it's a joke to like stay out of the way of Emily's eyes because she's strong. She's like, you know,
thank you.
Yeah, you know what you're doing with them, but yeah, you got to stay out the way.
Yeah, but I apologize. It's not personal, you know.
No, not at all.
know.
Yeah, as the person is in concussion protocol still to this day.
That's their fault for being in my way, though. For real.
Hey, that's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so you're most likely to injure someone. Who is the one most likely then to try to pick that person up and help them?
Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
for sure. I feel like we would all run to you.
Yeah, it's like. I know a lot of teams are like, oh yeah, we're a family. No, like genuinely, the whole team, like when something happens, you have the support of 15 girls right behind you coming. Yeah,
exactly.
It does seem like the chemistry of this team is pretty tight. It's almost like a family.
Yeah, it's
It
awesome.
is. Everybody has their own role.
No, yeah, it's one body.
Yeah.
So.
All right,
We all
tell us
have
some
our
of these
pieces.
roles.
Well-
Who's the team, as far as the team is concerned? Who's the team mom?
Well, we gave everybody a body part at the beginning of the year.
Our quote is one body.
Yeah, our quote is one body, #one body. So
Okay.
we wanted to give a body part, so it's like we can't do it without a body part, you know?
All right.
Like if you lose an arm, like you can't really play. Like if you lose the ear, you
Share
don't
your
have
body
no
part.
hearing, you know? So yeah. No.
Share your body part, Emily.
What was that?
You're the. What are you?
I really.
It's on the board. I'm the eyelashes of the team. That's
So
my
you
body
can't
part.
play without eyelashes.
Yes, you look
Half
good.
of the
play
team
good.
can't for real.
Yeah, I can't. Look good, play good. And it's important. I keep the stuff out of your eyes, keep you looking good, you know?
Keep the stuff out of your eyes.
Yeah.
But if it's a fake eyelash, couldn't it get in your eyes?
That's true. But it helps. It helps.
It-
Every little bit, you know?
Okay.
I encourage a little bit.
All right. Well, I didn't realize how essential eyelashes were,
Yeah.
but that's good to know.
I think you're like the legs. I don't know.
I don't know what I was.
That's pretty
Not
important.
gonna lie.
Yeah, you have a big role.
Oh, you do
Bella's
too.
our neck. Who else do I know?
Okay, why is Bella the neck?
Don't ask questions.
She just we came up with this one day after practice. What are some important ones? I think Emma's our hair.
I thought Malia was the legs. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Maria
sure.
is the legs. Emmy's our spine.
Yeah.
Wow,
Who
that's
else?
important.
#spine time.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's on our board.
Yeah, it's on our board. We have a big list.
get back to you
so
with that
it's
one.
hard to remember all of us, but all you have to get from all of this is that everybody has a role. So
Who's the eyes?
Is that Anna? Oh,
Or
Avery's our
Peen.
tongue.
I think
Yeah.
it might have been Peen's.
Peen might be
or-
the eyes. Yeah.
Is it because like trash talking?
No.
Do you guys have is there a trash talker? Is there someone who wins that
Do we
title?
laugh?
I don't know. Do we?
We don't talk trash. We just show it on the court. That was so
Do I believe that, or that sounded like scripted?
No, yeah, we do. I think. Yeah, I don't think we're really trash talkers.
Yeah.
Our team is so unserious. We can't take anything serious. So I think if we did have a trash talker, we'd probably just laugh.
Like if someone was talking trash, we would probably be like, "What are you doing?"
Just be like.
Well,
I don't
I mean,
know, yeah.
not in practice, but like even in the games, is there anybody that and then sometimes it might just be subtle, like you just
not a noticeable one.
Yeah, not really. Depends on the game. Yeah.
And if we did, we wouldn't expose.
Yeah.
No, I know. Fair enough. I never played anywhere close to the level that you guys have played, but the one thing I like to do was walk up to somebody on the other team and say, "Man, he should have passed you the ball right there. You were wide open." He's giving you no respect. And get in their head, you try to get in there. Now you're trying to turn them against themselves a little bit.
Smart.
So that's something,
we should use that.
pass that along. Yep.
Comeback season.
Yeah.
We're going to use that.
You'll see us talking to the other team.
Just little subtle things, and they don't have to be, it doesn't have to be anything over the top. Just a little dig, a little needle, just to kind of get them going.
I like that.
Now, we were talking about social media, and the thing I don't understand about you is you've got probably the best TikTok following of the team. You've got.
Oh no, that's Emily. Emily's like famous.
I'm not famous.
You got the best Twitter following on the team, but you got no Instagram.
Hashtag the worm.
Like how?
I just don't like Instagram. I tried to get it when I got here, and I just really did not like it. So I deleted it, and then I just never got it again. I love TikTok. When it got banned, I didn't know what to do with myself for like 18 hours. It was horrible.
For 18
I
hours.
love TikTok. I have multiple accounts for different things.
The worm again.
For your
Yeah, the worm
eyelashes,
account.
do the eyelashes have their own account?
Well, I should make that. Before I tore my ACL, I made an account for me learning how to do the worm. Laura, our trainer, has since banned me from doing that.
She's right there.
Aww.
Lola, we love you.
Today. Happy birthday, Laura. I love you.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, I don't love Instagram. Twitter, I use that for basketball, and then Liberty has a Twitter, and Twitter's also just extremely entertaining, and I get my news from Twitter, which is probably horrible. So yeah, but I like it.
There's worse things.
I like being different.
Yeah. So okay, what's the most viral TikTok you've had?
I do actually. So my most viral TikTok is really embarrassing. It's me falling in practice onto my face.
I've seen that.
Yes, yeah. That had a
Oh yeah, that one was good though. That was
100,000 views, I think. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
100,000, a couple 100,000
I think I had like
views.
200,000 views maybe of me falling in practice.
It was not staged.
No, that was not staged. That was that was really funny.
Boom.
Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, but I had to post that, and it ended up doing pretty well. So that was funny. I mean,
So what do you guys get like when you go on TikTok?
Yeah.
And for those that maybe aren't TikTok people, they might go on YouTube, like YouTube Shorts, and you just get lost. You just click one, click two, click
your
three.
Our For You pages.
And then what's that?
Yeah, Our For You pages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like what do you?
What's my algorithm?
What do you? Yeah, that's it.
Well,
Where do you get lost? Like
Your
in
algorithm,
30
okay.
minutes is gone, and you've watched like 60 different.
Well, I have a lot of things that I like to watch. I love watching food cooking tutorials.
The Dubai chocolate.
Yes.
On my For You page.
Emily and I have a very similar For You page because we send each other TikToks a lot.
Yeah.
So there's like a Dubai chocolate bar going on, and we want to try it
It's
so
like
bad.
too, like
Yeah,
Wow.
we're gonna try it. But yeah, I love anything. I love Keith Lee, Nara Smith, like the food people. I don't know if you know who they are, but I love them.
He looks intrigued.
Yeah. Well, I like food,
them,
so
Whenever I'm on ACL TikTok, I say not interested because I already have
Yeah.
enough of that.
I'm not on ACL TikTok.
I was on last night and I was like, bro, I was like, not interested.
Yeah, that's funny, but yeah, I would say that's pretty much. And then like anything funny, I love a good funny video.
All right. Who comedians do you follow?
Oh, I don't follow any comedians. I like a good a viral funny video. I'm trying to think of something that
Like of like animals or something.
I mean, animals can be funny.
No, I saw a really funny one about a dog the other day. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah.
What was the
I've
dog
never seen
doing?
the animals.
I don't know.
Explain it.
Just never mind.
Like dogs and cats,
Yeah.
fighting with each other,
Exactly.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Asia just showed us one when we were at the gym, and this dog was like in the blinds, and it was like, I don't know. There's a lot of AI videos out there too, so it's kind of scary.
It's hard to know. Yeah. Matter of fact, that video of you falling might have been
Yeah, they might
artificial.
think it's AI, but it wasn't. I actually am not talented at getting injured.
Well, clearly you guys don't have to work too hard as far as having fun
That
is
true.
concerned.
For sure.
But when you are actually working
Yes.
towards a degree and what's next after basketball is over, what are those things that you're studying?
Well, I'm taking sport management and psychology, and I graduate in May, so I'll graduate with that, and then I'm planning to do my master's in counseling for 2 years.
Cool.
So, yeah.
All right. So
I'll have 2 more years.
Caroline, you got somebody that you can
Yes.
go to when you need counseling.
Always.
Yeah.
I've been practicing on.
Yeah, she's really good. She's amazing. You guys should go to her.
Very nice. All right.
I am a strategic communications major, similar to Jamie. I don't know what I want to do at all with my life, but I'm trying to figure that out currently. I'm planning on graduating next year, so yeah, I'm just trying things out with different internships, seeing how things go there.
Yeah, I could see you being in an industry where talking is important.
Definitely.
What would happen, and I'm going to let
love it.
Emily answer this question first. What would happen if Caroline lost her voice for a week?
I think she would go insane. I don't know. I feel like she would go on TikTok and search up remedies to get her voice back. And then she would find one and actually try it. So that's what I think.
I think you would learn like sign language so that you could still communicate, and you'd force your teammates to learn it
Well,
too.
I've recently actually come
can see
across
that
this
too.
problem. Yeah. Anna, one of my best friends, she lost her voice. And in solidarity, I didn't speak with her, but I used a talk to text, a text to talking app on my phone so I could type out what I wanted to say and then just had the app say it for me. So there was I had an Australian accent,
Okay,
actually.
that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I expected that
There's her team.
it was definitely not English.
No, it was not English. I wish I had an accent.
Brooke and Claudia.
Yeah. Special
I
guest.
think they want to join.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think they see that the party's going on out here, and with all the laughs and hand gestures, and you've almost hit your head on the table a couple of times when you laugh. You don't laugh upright. You laugh forward.
We're backwards.
Yeah.
You're making me realize I'm doing it now.
Yeah. Is your family like you?
I'm sorry, I'm doing it again. No, I definitely have the largest personality out of my family. I'm also the funniest if they're watching this. But yeah.
I'm sure they're watching it, assuming they're on Instagram.
Yes, they are. They're normal.
Hashtag shade.
Well, how about your family, Emily? I know you've got a competitive family, don't you? As far as you guys kind of go after each other when you're playing basketball.
Definitely, yeah. I have 2 older brothers and then a younger sister, but she's in college now, so she's not that young. But
So what is that like? What is when you go? Maybe everybody meets back up at Christmas time or in the summer or something like that.
we're always doing something, like either with basketball or just being outside, sports. Like, yeah, we're always active.
Who wins? Who's winning?
In basketball?
Yeah.
Or,
Well, I mean, whatever
like
whatever you're
anything?
competing in, because
it depends what we're doing, because I feel like
whatever it is.
There's 2 guys and 2 girls, so we usually split up. Like oldest and youngest, and then the 2 middles, like Anthony and I will be on a team. So it's pretty even teams, and then I don't know, it like changes each time.
I appreciate
Depends
the
what we're
fact.
doing.
I appreciate the fact that you said that it's even, because
Yeah.
I feel like that there are others in this conversation that would say that, no, our team wins every time.
I don't.
Yeah, See, I'm gonna be honest. Depends
Wait
what
a
we're
minute.
doing.
You know what that implies,
Confidence is key in life.
right?
True.
Right. Now, okay, when before you guys got hurt, I'm sure there were times that you were going one-on-one, battling. Like when Caroline was going to win that battle, what was she doing to beat you? And then I'll ask the same question.
Yeah.
That was a long time
Oh
ago.
god, I feel like we haven't played.
I know. I would say, I don't know, Caroline's just a strong girl. Like, she got the muscles.
Thank
Her spin move is really good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I would just say whenever she does like a fake and stuff, like, she's really good. Or her little hook shot she does.
I could see how you would have a really good like pump fake.
Aw.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Just pretend like you're laughing,
Yeah.
and then everybody jump. Yeah, every time.
Oh, thank you.
Shoes on the other foot.
Okay, Emily, when she does her hook shot, like where she goes, I can't do anything. Like I physically, like no matter what you try, like you can't guard it. Like so that's just, it's absolutely unstoppable. When she
Thank
does that.
you.
Of course. So.
The hook shot. Now,
Yeah, her hook
Talking about
shot.
my left hand.
Yeah, the left hand. Do not get. Actually, I'm changing my answer. Anytime you give Emily the left, yeah, you're done. You're done. Yeah, I try to take
basically
charges and
left-handed.
stuff. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, she's. Yeah.
I'm going to test you guys in your basketball history knowledge.
Oh no.
Who was the first person to really make the hook shot famous?
Shaquille O'Neal.
You're going to have to go back a little further.
I don't know anybody
I
else.
was gonna say that.
Magic Johnson.
Oh, he did use the hook shot a lot, and it was somebody who played with Magic.
Scottie Pippen.
Did not play with Magic.
I don't know any other basketball
know.
players.
I don't know.
Kareem.
We do know who that is.
Yeah, they called it the sky hook, and nobody could guard it, like because he was,
You know.
7 feet tall. He's taller than everybody to start
Oh,
with.
yeah.
No, the
So
hook shot is really unstoppable.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, I don't want to talk about the negative, but as you guys are kind of recovering from the knee injuries, where are you at this point? How's the rehab process going?
It's going good. I feel like there's obviously like hard days sometimes, but it's been pretty smooth. And right now like I'm jumping a little bit, so I'm starting to do that more. And I'm out of my brace now, so I can move a lot better. And it's just, I don't know, my quad's getting stronger, so yeah.
So you're doing great.
You are too.
Thanks. Yeah, I would agree with Emily. There's definitely good days and bad days with anything. We have our own secret little code. So if we're having a bad day, we send each other an orange heart, and then we know to like help the other person out, which is so helpful. And every day she always asks me, she's like, "Oh, how's your day going?" and stuff like that. But I'm in my brace for 1 more week, I think. I'm like 8 weeks post-op now. I just started bending it 2 weeks ago, so I'm a little bit behind, but
She's moving good
Yeah.
though. She walks like she don't even need her brace anymore. She's walking normally.
thank you.
Yeah. Well, did
But
she
yeah, we're
ever
getting
walk?
Yeah, I never
Normally-
really walked.
Okay, on her tiptoes,
I
but
have my own walk that is
yeah.
patented.
For Caroline, it's normal. So yeah,
There you go.
she's
I
doing
can't
good.
do anything
See,
normal.
I can't. Like, if I want to laugh like that, I can't because we'll headbutt each other. So I got to be really careful.
Take up all the room.
I usually talk with my hands, but I'm afraid I'm going to smack you. So I'm having to really be
It's
subdued.
okay. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Mike. Half of this is us laughing.
I know. Sorry.
Well, what are the future basketball plans? Not to put you on the spot,
got it.
and maybe
yeah.
these decisions haven't been made yet, but
Well, I get the year back, so I'll have 2 more years since I redshirted my first year. So, yeah, I'm excited. What about you?
My path is still not chosen. I don't know what God has in store for me in this next coming year, but I'm very excited to find out. And I'm just looking forward to go through whatever He has planned for me. So it's really,
Amen.
yeah.
That was so good.
Thank you.
yeah, we were in church there for a second.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay, last thing. When we started, I think, it had to be Caroline, grabbed the mic and said, what everyone doesn't realize, and I don't think we were recording yet, what everyone doesn't realize is that we're going to be running this interview
Yes.
today. And you
Yeah,
kind
we're
of,
actually interviewing Jamie today,
Yeah,
so
we are.
plot twist, y'all.
okay, so
Period.
here's your chance.
Okay, we get to ask you.
And you can ask each other questions too, but you guys are we'll start with you,
Interesting.
Caroline, since, communication
Okay.
major.
I already have a question though.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a TikTok account?
I don't.
Why?
It's fun.
You could go live and do podcasts on it.
I downloaded it. This is a couple years ago, around the time that the first time they said it was going to get
Yeah.
banned, and I was like, it would upset me so much if I got into this and then it got banned. So
That's
I
how I
held
felt.
off and held off and held off.
Okay.
But now maybe I should, because it seems like it's safe. Are we safe now?
Yeah, I think so. You
Okay.
should get it.
That's valid for sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's my
You
excuse.
should get it.
But yeah.
That's good.
Our teammates love us. Look at them out there again.
I'm not sure. It's like a two-way glass. So I'm not really sure
I don't know if they can
if
see
we
them,
can
but-
see them, but they can kind of see us.
Yeah.
They're probably making fun of us right now.
Okay, well, I have a less serious question for you.
Was that a serious question?
Yes, very serious.
Okay, well, I
Okay.
have well, maybe it is more serious, actually. If you were on death row, what would your death row meal be?
Oh my gosh, you're stealing my question. I used to ask people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that used to
Oh,
be a
wow.
question.
Wow, you guys are
Okay,
twins.
we're here with
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. I tell you what, if do you get to pick like 4 courses? I don't know how that works.
At our jail, you
bag.
do.
Okay.
At our jail, you do.
Okay. I love like hibachi rice with like the yum sauce and all that.
One of my favorite foods.
Yeah.
That would be great. You got some
Yes.
chicken or some steak or whatever on there.
You get to pick both.
Okay. All right. It's all to go. Crab legs. You got to have crab
Valid.
legs with the butter. You know.
Yes.
I don't know if that's the main course or I don't know what's what. But
You
then
can choose.
if you don't have just a gigantic ribeye, then
Yeah.
are you really alive? You know.
No.
Well,
No,
and I guess
well,
you wouldn't
you're
be for
about to
very
not
long.
be, but- yeah.
Fair point. At that
Yeah,
moment,
yeah.
at least. So, and then dessert, we gotta have something with ice cream. But since it's your last
Calories
chance,
do not count.
get like a giant piece of cake or something like a red
What kind
velvet
of cake?
cake
Okay.
maybe, and
Okay.
just
That cream cheese
throw
icing.
some ice cream on. Have you ever
Yeah.
had a derby pie?
What is that?
Please
Oh.
enlighten us.
It is so good. That with
Got
some
to.
ice cream on top. So
What is-
basically, it's sort of like a pecan pie, except it's got chocolate chips
Ooh.
in it, and so the
good.
top almost has like a cookie consistency,
That
Wow.
sounds delicious.
and then the pecan pie like with
Cookie cakes are good.
yeah,
That's a good last meal.
Okay.
put some ice cream on top of that.
Yeah.
I almost said give me a diet Mountain Dew, but at
No,
that point, why
full
diet?
calories.
Why diet?
No.
Yeah.
All of them.
Just give me a Mountain
Full
Dew.
calories.
Yeah, all the way.
Period.
So what would you guys do?
I'm just-
Yeah,
Okay, let me
did I
think.
surprise you? I
Yeah.
surprised you with the question.
I would probably do my mom and dad's homemade cooking.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I would want my dad to make me a good steak
Okay.
on the grill. And then my mom to make me, well, okay, this doesn't mix at all. but it doesn't
Mine
matter, I
didn't either.
guess.
Yeah.
Like my mom makes the best crepes. So her crepes with the orange sauce, so good.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then I don't know, dessert would probably be like brownies with some ice cream.
That's a good last meal.
They gotta be warm though, the brownies.
Yeah, that's nice.
We just put them next to the electric chair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Very
Mic drop.
My last meal. Okay. I would want it to be something that people would remember and want to write down. Hot dogs are my favorite food, and it's on my bucket list to be in a hot dog eating contest. So I would ask for a very specific number of hot dogs. Specifically Costco hot dogs.
How many?
What would be the very specific number?
Yeah.
Costco hot dogs. Ooh.
What's the world record?
Yeah, honestly, like, give me, what's it, Jimmy Chestnut? Yeah, I would want his, like, record or something. Is
Joey.
that
Joey
Chestnut.
Chestnut, yeah.
Sorry, Joey. I love you.
He's a regular viewer.
Gonna clown you.
Yeah. Oh, and Taco Bell. Okay, I love Taco Bell. So I would want Taco Bell and hot dogs, and a root beer float.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what dessert?
Oh, I thought that was. Oh, yeah. I need a dessert. A frosted lemonade from Chick-fil-A.
So the root beer float is the drink,
I'm dying. Why not go both?
and now you've got it
So
all.
all of our stomachs are gonna be bubbling before we go.
But we're going. It don't matter.
We may go of indigestion before we go
Oh my
whatever they put us down with.
Obesity.
Me and my hot dogs and my Taco Bell. Yeah, that's a great way to go.
Well, that question brought out some excellent answers. Anything else?
No. To eat?
No. Any more questions?
Oh, do I have any other questions from you? What's your favorite interview you've ever done,
Oh, that's a good one.
Does it-
other than ours?
I was going to say,
Of
does this one
course.
count? Because it's
This
I
one
hope
does
you're
count.
enjoying this. I am.
we interviewed. What'd you say? I was already thinking about my answer.
You're enjoying this.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would be afraid to lie to not lie, right?
okay.
Even if I wasn't,
We can
because
take the hard
you've already said that Emily can knock people out. So I definitely don't want to get on your bad side.
I appreciate that.
I've had some pretty cool ones over the years. We had an interview. Do you guys know Jim Kelly was a quarterback for the
I
Buffalo
do.
Bills?
Yes, I'm friends with his daughter.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She goes to Liberty, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So we interviewed him probably about 10 years ago. That was a really good conversation. That was a lot of fun. But a lot of them, I mean, just like today, this is hilarious. This is
I know. This
so
has
good.
Been fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. How could I not enjoy this? I don't know. Well, and the fact that that you guys actually are like, what's the phrase? Breaking the fourth wall. Like you're actually playing to the camera, you know? Like you
Comment your death row meal.
No. Well, it'd be interesting to know if you went through your teammates.
You've watched this
We want
far.
to know, y'all. We want to know if you're a real
Let us
one and you
know.
watched the
Let
whole
us
video.
know.
So
If you made it to the end, God bless you. No, I'm just kidding. This has been probably the most entertaining conversation of the year from top to bottom.
I'm so glad.
But unfortunately, everybody else is going to watch this too, so I may have made like 13 other people a little upset because
that's okay. They know we're entertaining.
We've
we make
had
our
some
rehab fun.
really fun conversations this year, and
I've really enjoyed watching them.
I'm going to forget something, but I've learned about Spanish culture, and I've learned about Iceland, and I've learned about how Zero got her number. Did you guys catch that one? That was really cool. And for those that didn't, it was because her coach said that's how many people could guard her. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
0.
And so, yeah, we've learned a lot about you guys over the course of the year, and we've had some fun conversations. Maybe not quite this much hilarity. Knee slapping, head banging hilarity, but yeah, been pretty good.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
We're just goofballs when we're together, for real.
No, we love you all.
The
And
twins.
thank
You guys are the twins now.
Yeah, we are twins.
We love you guys.
We
Thanks
love
for
you all.
watching.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a better way to finish up the conversation than that right there. Emily Howard, Caroline Shiery, I'm Jamie Hall. You've been watching the Liberty Women's Basketball Show. We'll be back with Coach Carey Green right after this.
Bye, guys.
Awesome.
Fun. I love that.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Lynchburg Nissan is jumping into March Madness with full court press savings. Right now, save $6,100 off MSRP. Lock in rates as low as 2.39% and get up to 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. And because we believe in driving with confidence, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't miss these slam dunk deals. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today or shop online anytime at lynchburgnissan.com. Home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
You're listening to the Liberty Women's Basketball Show, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Today's show will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. Give Earthright Mid-Atlantic a call today at 434-200-9716 or visit erepower.com.
back into this week's Liberty Flames women's basketball show. We're here with head coach Carey Green. The Lady Flames are in Huntsville, Alabama for the Conference USA Championships as the number 1 seed, trying to bring home a title. And, Coach, you've already got one game under your belt this week and a day off. The way the situation is for the teams that are the 1 or the 2 seed, you play your quarterfinal game, then you get a day off before the semifinals and the finals. And we've talked about that. I think that's a nice reward for the 1 and the 2 seed.
Yeah, I think your 1 and 2 earns that respect, and if they've gone through a whole season, at the end of the year, you want your best teams playing in the NCAA. So why not reward or award through earning that opportunity to have a higher seed, and gives you a little more time to rest. You still got to play the games, and we're certainly glad that we've got, really, when it comes down to it, maybe 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 max, over the number 2 seed rest.
Also, the format, and we've seen some other conferences, and I don't know if we've talked about this, but the Sun Belt Conference, for example, their tournament goes on forever. They start off on a Monday and don't end till the following Sunday. They've got, if you're the 11, 12, 13, 14 seed, you got to win 7 games in 7 days. The next 2 seeds get a bye, then 2 more get a bye, and another bye, and another bye, and all the way to the 1 and the 2 get a bye into the into the semifinals. So would you be opposed to a setup where the 1 and the 2 seed made it all the way to the semifinals before they started having to play?
Well, that really comes down to a 2-game bye, and I'd consider it. It just puts more value in what you're doing during the season. Our conference is unique in that our travel is brutal, and the turnover from a Thursday to Saturday is brutal. But I guess at the end of the day, it all shakes down equally for everybody. But I'd consider it.
So far, how have you liked how your Lady Flames have looked coming into this tournament, the games leading into it, and now 1 game under your belt in the tournament?
Well, we were a little bit slow starting first game. Our opponent had played 1 more game on the same court, so it was a slow start, but we finished pretty strong. Got a lot of contributions from the bench, and the bench has been superb all year long. So, got to be pleased. We're advancing. Every game's going to be a little tougher, and nothing's easy.
Sam Houston, a team that turns everybody over, one of the best in the country at turning teams over, and your squad had a couple of moments where there was a few back-to-back, but overall 13 turnovers against that team's not a bad day.
No, I think we had 8 in the first half, so to only have 5 in the second half when they would make their run. And but we sustained that pressure and moved the ball, and as we closed out, got some good open shots, and I think that was one of the major contributors because they like to turn people over, and they did early, and the game was actually even tied at 18-18. But from that point on, we won every quarter and advanced.
You had a couple Lady Flames that maybe weren't 100%, but that's this time of year. There's going to be, whether it be illnesses or turned ankles or whatever, you got to play through a little bit. And they showed the heart of a champion, because I think everybody that was out on the court was given 100% effort, no matter whether they were 100% coming in themselves.
Right. And that's the strength of our team. We have good depth, and the bench has contributed, as I said, all year long. And I think they actually had 37 points combined. That's an easy way to see how much they're contributing, but as long as they rebound, play defense, good things are going to happen to us, and as long as we don't turn the ball over too. So that happened. They really played very well.
What about we know that there've been one occasion this year where somebody off the bench had to step right in and take a starting role when Jordan Hodges was sick for a game back in January, and Ana Badoza didn't look like she was out of place at all when she stepped into that. I think you probably feel like, if you don't want to have to do this, but if you had to turn the entire second team into the starters, they wouldn't shy away from that role.
No, they come with a lot of energy, and they're seeing the starters, their teammates, every day in practice, and we rotate people around. There'll be people like Claudia and Anna run the point while Jordan may be on the point on the second team. And when we had enough bodies, we actually had 3 teams and just kept people shuffled around and learning to play with each other on the floor. And, sometimes the starting lineup is a good lineup, but foul trouble or sickness or illness or injury changes that, and we just shuffle our cards a little bit. It's not so much that we end up platooning somewhat, but it's not by design. It's by resting people and keeping people fresh. And it sort of turned out to look like we're platooning people, but that second bunch has been very aggressive and been very effective while they're on the floor.
Now you know your opponent with Louisiana Tech getting the win against New Mexico State. And I don't know, there's 2 ways of looking at it. Some of the fans might go, whoa, you don't want to play a team that you've lost to because you lost to them. But at the same time, there's going to be a little extra motivation when you play a team that had your number back at their place. Close game, chance to win it at the buzzer that just didn't go for Liberty. Do you like that matchup with La Tech?
Well, we know nothing's going to be easy. And you can look at it. There's so many motivating factors, and one of them is revenge. I'm not going to lie, but that's not a good motivator. It works for a little while. Fear, anger, they work, but only temporary. I think what you'll see out of our group is respect. This team can beat us, and what do we need to do to be successful? And looking back at the last game, which we lost by 1 point, why did we get ourselves in that predicament? There's a lot that we could have controlled. They made 9 out of 10 shots, missed 1 the whole quarter. I think 1 free throw, 1 3-pointer. So the game was ours. They took it away. We just wasn't very good and efficient on the defensive end. And with 3 seconds to go, I think we could have taken a better shot knowing we're in a double bonus and attacked the rim. And we didn't take a real good shot with 3 seconds. There's plenty of time to run something. So through defeat, I think there's life lessons there, and that we can learn just in the game of basketball there that you got to make some good decisions and be aggressive and live with it. And we just wasn't very focused. So I think the motivator would be respect, and no doubt in the back of our mind there is some revenge there, and just to move forward, put ourselves in a position we're better than what we showed. They're good and they could beat us. We just got to play an A game.
You've talked in the past about there's a lot of similarities between La Tech and Liberty as far as what you guys run.
Yeah. I think they do a great job executing. They've got really good athletes that are disciplined, and they really space the floor well. They play at their pace, and their execution is pretty good. And they sort of match up with us, and we run some of the similar sets, so to speak. And they got good balance on that team, like we've got good balance. But freshman player of the year, and they got 4 players that are really outstanding. And you got to respect them all.
Any key 1 or 2 keys that the fans need to keep an eye on as far as who's going to win or lose that basketball game?
Well, I think it's just the same. I think we need to rebound well. We need to attack the rim well. We need to move the ball very well, because they do rotate on the help side. So if you're out of control attacking the rim, you might pick up a charge. That's okay. But if you know that, come to a stop, move the ball, one extra pass, somebody's going to have a good-looking shot. I hope we just don't stand there and not follow up and get some second chance points as well. Defensively, we've got to be better than what we have been. The last game against Sam Houston, we got to respect our opponent, La Tech, and especially know and respect that they can score some points like they did that last quarter to steal the victory from us. And I think it really comes down to focused respect and execution of what we do well.
Coach, we wish you the best. I hope to see you back in a championship game on Saturday.
Thank you, Jimmy.
That's head coach Carey Green. If you want to follow along with our broadcast, you can go to libertyflames.com or the Liberty Flames app, YouTube, Facebook. If you want to watch the games on television, it'll be ESPN Plus until the championship, and then it moves over to CBS Sports Network. Until we talk again, this is Jamie Hall saying so long and God bless.
You've been listening to the Liberty Flames Women's Basketball Radio Show with head coach Carey Green. Today's show has been presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking with Freedom First today. The Liberty Flames Women's Basketball Show has also been brought to you by Carter Bank, Life Lived Full, Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom Heating and Air, serving those who serve us. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Century Exteriors, experience and quality you can trust. Schedule a free estimate at centuryexteriors.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. Liberty Flames Basketball is an exclusive presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.